So way back in 1987-88, I will speak about the background for the reason for which went into Sapota cultivation. Up to 1988, we used to have Robusta banana. Because of monoculture, borrowing nematode attack was there. I had to uproot entire plantation of 10 acres in one go. Then I went for University of Agricultural Sciences, Dharwad, and the then head of the Department of Horticulture, Dr. N.C. Hulmani, suggested me to go in for Sapota cultivation. So in 89-90, I planted 10 acres of Kalipatti and cricket ball, 30 by 30 spacing Sapota. In between, I planted Gujarati banana. For 4 to 5 years, I could get good yield in Gujarati banana. In 95-96, I started getting Sapota yield. Slowly, I captured the local market. Up to 2002, 3, 4, it was very low yield. By then, banana plantation was uprooted, rather removed because of less yield. Then gradually, I went in for Sapota cultivation and the yield started increasing day by day. Initially, I used to go in for organic matter only by adding poultry manure. Gradually, the yield started giving me very good income. As on today, nearly more than 30, 34, 40 years, I'm getting good yield. Yes, last year I could get 25 to 30 tons of metric tons of Sapota yield. I have a showroom in Ramdur. I hail from Lingdal village. My entire plantation is at Lingdal. Despite drought, despite heavy rainfall, despite drought from 2012 to 2018, despite heavy rainfall and flooding, I am consistently getting good yield from Sapota. The expected income is between 30 to 40,000 rupees. I sell 12 rupees per kg. Last year I could get 25 metric tons of Sapota. This is the wholesale rate. The purchaser has to come to my farm. He has to pluck. He has to get. We weigh the product. We then give it to him. I have got my own showroom in Ramdur, where I sell 40 rupees per kg Sapota. Because it is organic, there is a lot of demand for it. Only thing is there is sustainability. There is no high income here. The pests and diseases are part and partial as they are with human being also. That is what I have done. I am still getting very, very good income. Gradually, it may last for another 10 years. It may deteriorate, the yield may deteriorate gradually. But still, it is a safe crop. Since I'm having a large holding, I have got a variety of plantations, including Amla, where I am doing fruit processing with the help of my wife, Srimati Akhil Sirdeshpande, who went to CFTRI Mysore and got herself trained in fruit processing. Now we have got 6 Amla products. We have got a showroom in Ramdur. Another thing is, my son Samir Sirdeshpande is a MSc horticulture graduate, post-harvest technology, who graduated from Rani Chennamma University, college. Now it's a college. Formerly it was attached to UAS Dharwad. Now it is attached to Bagalkot Horticulture College. The plus point of Sapota is that it gives you consistent yield, steady income. But because of awareness for the last 3-4 years, people are a bit afraid of eating excess Sapota because of high sugar content. The awareness has increased now. Post-COVID period, the demand has lessened, but still there is a steady demand compared to other crops. Now, the main thing I experimented with all the sugarcane plantations, CO 740, CO 62175. We used to make jaggery, but for 1 year sugarcane, we had to give 25 irrigations. 40. Now, for Sapota, for 1 year, even in drought conditions, 5 to 6 irrigations are sufficient. Since it is totally organic farming, we are getting steady yield. That's the only advantage I'm having. But you will not get lakhs of rupees in this crop. This may sum up my Sapota cultivation practice. Thank you very much.
Sir, you can share some more details about Sapota cultivation and the marketing aspects?
Madam, Sapota is a very tender skinned fruit. You cannot send it outside. We have to use local market, local big market only. It cannot withstand, and the fruit itself is very tender. It cannot last long as other fruits. Take for example, apple, pear. It can, and another thing about Sapota is that it deteriorates very quickly. If you make it naturally to ripen, it will ripen on its own. But we don't use any chemicals, whether it is spraying, whether it is, you might have read Fukuoka's book, One Straw Revolution he had written. I read that book in 1988, 88, 89. Then it struck to me that it is better to go in for steady income. That's the thing. If the interested farmers are willing to go in for any questions, they can cross question me. On my own, this may sum up. There is no point in giving lengthy lecture. The point of interest of farmers should be look at steady income, irrespective of drought conditions, heavy rainfall, and flooding and all these. And I have gone through everything, but still I have sustained myself for the last 30, 40 years only on Sapota.
Okay, sir. I'll thank you for your talk. I'll take up the questions from the participants now. The first question is, where can we purchase good planting material?
You can straight away go to University of Agricultural Sciences, Dharwad, or Horticultural Sciences, Dharwad. Better to go in for University of Agricultural Sciences, Dharwad, or Horticulture College, Dharwad, or Horticulture College, whichever is there, where these plants are of quality. Rather than private firms, it is better to go in for university.
Okay. What is the minimum investment, like approximately what is the minimum investment required?
That is 40 years ago.
Suppose 1 acre of land, sir.
See, to sustain for the last first 5-6 years, we have Rajapuri variety of banana. Those banana plants now they have been converted into tissue culture. In those days, when I planted it, 1989-90, we had our own plants. since the plants don't yield much, the sustainability will be there. I planted 10 by 10 plantation, 10, 0, 10, 20, 30, 30 by 30 Sapota, 10 by 10 banana. For the first 5-6 years, still I got steady yield from banana. I could sustain myself from banana only. And there used to be a lot of trash also. Organic matter was also yielded. Since I used to irrigate banana, I naturally Sapota plantation also got natural irrigation.
Okay, I'll move on to the next question, sir. How many plants can be planted in 1 acre?
50 plants.
Okay.
30 by 30 is equal to 50 plants, madam.
Okay.
You can get 20, you can get after 20 years, you can get 1 quintal of fruits under good management, light soils. You will get 1 quintal of fruits per year, provided you manage it properly. Organic, any crop, it loves organic matter. But getting organic matter itself is a very difficult thing. I used to mulch daincha, I used to mulch sunhap, I used to bring poultry manure. Everything is becoming costly. But plucking of fruits itself is a bit laborious. Otherwise, it is not at all laborious as far as the management of Sapota plantation is concerned.
Okay.
And if small and marginal farmers go for it, it is very good because they work themselves. We are managing 10 acres. We cannot do on our own everything. We have to hire the labor.
Okay.
Why the agriculture is suffering is that because of there is a mismatch between input and output. The main thing is that the cost of labor has increased. The farmers themselves are responsible for it. Their competition, if one person gives 12 rupees, another person gives 15 rupees, another person gives 20 rupees, another person gives 30 rupees. Whether they deserve it or not, nobody bothers. But that much income, can you generate a profit? Can you generate? There is a mismatch between income and expenditure. That's why, and all the farmers are put to loss. Even in sugarcane, 2,500 per ton, it is not a profitable venture. Minimum should be 5,000. Even jawar, maize, it should be 5,000 or 6,000. The cost of production has increased. In 1971, at the age of 19, I joined agriculture. I used to get 40 quintals per acre maize, 40 bags of groundnut, 40 bags of, almost 1 gunta per acre, 1 quintal I used to get. The soil was good, the water was good, everything was good. The environment was clear. Now, because of over cultivation, over irrigation, the yield has deteriorated, and now it has come to 15 quintals per acre, whether it is jawar, whether it is wheat. There is no profit in small crops. Day will come, food grains will become scarce.
Okay.
And the future of India will be put to loss.
Okay. I'll move on to the next question, sir. After planting, how soon can we get the first harvest?
5 years are minimum, 5 to 6 years, madam.
Okay.
First 3 to 4 years, whatever fruits we get, we just pluck them and throw it away. We allow the plants to develop physiologically. That is a minimum period.
Okay. What is the life of the plants after planting?
What is the, excuse me?
What is the life of the plants? How long?
40 years yielding. It will start yielding between 7 to 8 years. For the next every year it will go on increasing. At the age of 15, the yield will steady. For the next 20-25 years, it will give you very, very good yield. After 40 years, the plant will be there, but the fruit quality, fruit size, the yield itself, it will slowly get down. My plantation has reached test. I can now, last year I could get very good yield. Now, because of excess rainfall, the yield has come down because of excess moisture. But still, sustainability is not a difficulty for me. But after 40 years, it will, you have to remove the plant. You have to make in once if one plants at the age of 20, 21, by the time the farmer is 60-year-old, it will also retire as the farmer goes.
Okay. I'll move on to the next question, sir. Which is the best crop that can be intercropped with Sapota?
For the first best crop, personally, I feel it all depends on the soil. If it is a hilly, rocky soil, you can try other crops. Since I am having a river bed, I planted banana. I could get very good banana also. Very good yield of banana also. Since Gujarati banana, there is the banana, old method was that there will be deterioration in yield. Banana is a asexually propagated plant. For generations together in our part, Gujarati banana was grown in parts of Manwali, parts of Jamakhindi, this Badavala it is called here, in between Bijapur, Belagavi, Dharwad, all these districts which once belonged to Bombay, Karnataka. Now they have been merged into Karnataka state since all the states reorganization. It all depends on soil. You cannot say, I am planting banana, another may get another. You can do, if 1 hour small farmer can grow in vegetables also. If the soil is hilly, rocky, you can go in for other crops. I am making a generalized statement. I cannot make a concrete statement. It all depends on soil texture,
Okay.
and so many things.
Okay. How many types of Sapotas are there?
Two. One is Kalipatti, another is cricket ball.
And
The university have started 1 or 2 varieties. I don't remember whether they are successful or no. I don't know. But for the sake of pollination, I have planted both the varieties. Both the varieties are giving me very good yield.
Okay. Which is the most popular variety, sir?
Cricket ball is very good. So both are very good varieties, madam. Cricket ball, it is not so sweet. The TSS percentage in cricket ball is a bit less, but it has got, it is more pulp. In Kalipatti, it is very sweet. It bit oblong. Cricket ball is totally round. Kalipatti is a bit oblong. But it is cricket ball is a bit susceptible to weather conditions. The Tikka disease, all the disease, it is affected by changes in weather. On the contrary, Kalipatti is a sturdy crop, a sturdy variety, I say.
Okay. Which regions in India have the largest Sapota farms?
Which regions?
Yeah.
No, madam, I have not studied which region. The main thing is that when I was put to loss in banana cultivation, I went to the university, asked the head of the Department of Horticulture, what is the alternative for banana? He told me to go in for at least 10 acres of Sapota to sustain yourself. It is a sustaining crop. It will sustain you. Every 2-3 months, you have to dig the soil. You have to make preparations. You have to weed. You have to market this maize. this wheat or all field crops, and we don't have an assured market. Fortunately, I have got my own sale point at Taluka place in Ramdurg. About 2 to 3 tons of metric tons of sapota is sold in ripening stage. I pluck up 3 to 4 tons of sapota sold in my Ramdurg only. Rest of it, I'm in touch with a middleman. He comes, plucks, he takes away for 12 rupees per kg now. The transportation, the cost, everything he bears. It will not make you rich. But my thing, personally, I feel unless the farmers goes in for value addition of all horticulture produce and retail price of his own, agriculture, horticulture, animal husbandry, whatever it is, will never be profitable. I have been doing agriculture for the last 51 years. I am a 1971 arts graduate. It is not profitable. You have to go in for value addition of any horticulture produce. If you have got banana, you have to make chips. If you have got gooseberry, you have to go in for processing. If you have got sapota, you have to make sapota chips. This is all costly. Ordinary farmers will not be able to do all those things. And another thing is that there is a gap between horticulture university and department. The department people, they put the plans which the government has put into practice. They don't have specialized knowledge. And the horticulture professors, they do all the research work, but it is only in horticulture college itself. It is not reaching the farmers.
Okay. Sir, do you also guide other farmers in sapota cultivation and so on?
What guidance? Every department sees horticulture department is specialized, so many hands. They don't require, I think, my knowledge. There is lot of stuff everywhere in every taluka.
Maybe any of the farmers, they get in touch with you. You help
Yes,
them out?
I can help to the best of my ability. What is wrong in sharing my own knowledge to my brother farmers?
Okay.
Ultimately, India should improve. Why
Mm.
the farmers? Nobody wants to be in the batch of my son. Only my son has come back to horticulture and agriculture. All others have gone to jobs. See, there is mismanagement of soil, mismanagement of water, because they don't know any, whosoever grows any crop, they don't know the scientific reason for failure of crop, of diseases, soil management, water management, fertilizer management, insecticide management, pesticide management. So many aspects are there. Nobody wants to. When I read that book, Fukuoka's book, One Straw Revolution, which insists on going for organic farming, the concept of organic farming was not there in 1988. After, I think, around about 2000 came into vogue. And now it has been politicized. But you cannot make 100% nowadays organic farming. It is 60-40, 60% organic, 40% you have to use fertilizers.
Okay.
Any questions from anybody?
Other than sapota,
I have tried everything, madam. I have tried the poultry. I had planted bamboo. I had planted fig. I have planted gooseberry. I have planted jamun. I did farm forestry. But steady, only thing value addition I am doing for gooseberry, Amla, where I got a particular variety in Ramdurg, which was planted in 1910 by the farmer Maharaja of Ramdurg. 2 gooseberry trees are there. From that, I took the plantation. Now I am doing the plantation. But again, the technology, the investment that you have to do, the machinery that you want, all are silent. Only department are giving free subsidy. The free subsidy should be stopped. It is making Indian farmers lazy, and all the bogus companies are entering into it. The quality has affected. Quality of life has affected. Quality of machinery has affected. There is lot of bribing. Lot of bribing. It is a nauseating thing. I am ashamed to be an Indian farmer to tell you all these things. Since you have given me a platform to speak, it is not at all necessary for us to go in for subsidies. We give us good price. If it is 5,000, 6,000 rupees maize, we are happy. If it is 2,000, 1,500 per maize per quintal, why should we be happy? If you give us 100, well, I tell you, I did a dairy. I kept 20, 25 cows. I used to produce 250 liters of milk. See, just one year ago, I kept up to 1921, 2022, 21. Then I removed all the animals because of it because it has become not, it is not sustainable. 1% fat, you require 30 rupees you have to invest. For 3% fat, 3.5% of cow's milk, you have to, your cost of production, your profit comes to 100 rupees. For 3% fat, the KMF is giving you 25, 30 rupees. How it can be sustainable? And this Jersey cows, this about in 1970, 80, the concept of Manibhai Desai, all those things, they imported all the animals. The semen was imported. Whether it is suitable for Indian conditions, no scientists bothered about it. Even this Congress came, this pig jali came, it all when PL 480 wheat was brought from United States of America, when India was reeling under a heavy drought in 1962-64, when China war broke out. It has spoiled our country. It is very difficult to sustain for the next 100 years. See, the Indian agriculture is under stress in the form we are not getting good market. If you go on giving fruit subsidy to free, what about agriculturists who are producing it? How do they should survive? Don't you think that an agricultural son should become an engineer? He should not have a good concrete house. Why the employees are paid 1 lakh? Why an agriculture graduate who works? My son is not getting the salary he deserves. If I had sent him to any job by bribing about 20, 25 lakhs, now he would have earned 1.5 lakhs per month. And that subsidy scheme, they're all bogus. They are all whitewashed. They should be stopped. Anything free should be stopped. If Indian agriculture, what we want is good price. Indian farmers just go on begging. That mentality should stop. What the Britishers do 200 through 200, 300 back. They just divided and ruled our country. They don't. The Indian agriculture is, most of them are uneducated. They are all are interested in petty politics. So many Panchayat Raj system has spoiled the country. I tell you, if you out of 100 villages, 1 or 2 villages are improvement you show, that too on TV, it is not an improvement. Why should the Indian agriculturists go to Israel to study Israel? Surapala has written 1200 years ago about Vriksha Ayurveda. Why Indian farmers are not studying it? Why do you want to go to Israel to study? Don't you have that common sense? How much irrigation you require? what your soil needs. See, there is a total mismatch and chaos. The entire country, the soil is deteriorating fast. There will be water shortage in the next 30, 40 years. There is over irrigation. Soil carbon content has deteriorated. My request to entire nation is that we should get good price. I told you milk, 1% of fat, you reach 30 rupees. So the milk price should be, procurement price should be between 100 to 120 rupees per liter. I am telling you the truth to make it a profitable venture. Everybody will produce milk. They are giving to poor children. They are making it powder. Okay, let the poor enjoy everything. I am not against it. But what about the producer? When I produce cotton, they give me about 100 rupees. When it is converted into a cloth, they are 100 rupees per meter, they say, per meter. This is all mismatch. When I produce mango, now the retail rate and the wholesale rate, there is a lot of gap. That is why Indian youth, Indian educated people, they are running away from agriculture. They are doing menial jobs in cosmopolitan cities. After educating themselves, they go into some many jobs, be it be any peon, be it be any soldier. It is in vogue. Best thing is that you have to, an agriculturist, you enjoy it. They say the William Wordsworth poem, beside the lake, beneath the tree, flirting in the, but don't you have your own expenses? Who thinks about it? Nobody thinks about it. Nobody speaks about it. Whosoever speaks about it doesn't, he is considered as a monkey. I am not slighting anybody, but agriculture has become a non-profitable venture nowadays. Whether it is horticulture, you have to spray. See how much pesticides the pomegranate growers are using. How many pesticides the grapes growers are going spraying. The side effects on human beings will be hazardous. They are polluting water, they are polluting air. Now there is no good air to breathe in our country's capital in Delhi. Politicians say that it is because of stubble burning. But stubble burning has been going on for centuries. What should they do for the second crop? Who thinks about agriculturists? If you make any spray, biological spray, it will just to decompose. It will take 3 to 4 weeks. If the sowing season will be over by then it will affect the crop also, yield of the crop also. There is a total mismatch between production, distribution, and people should be educated. No, there should be on the part of the farmers. They should know their farm. Their farm itself is a university. That is what I personally feel. You can do everything, but by produce in 1988 when I started the dairy, I brought aluminum sheets from Calcutta just to make the cooler effect on the animals. 5 to 6 degrees Celsius, aluminum sheets make 5 to 6 degrees Celsius, make cooler. Cool atmosphere is conducive for Jersey animals, hybrid HF animals. But what about the cost of the purchased milk was 3.5 rupees. 1% of fat, it takes about 30 to 35 rupees for cost of production. We are getting 20 to 25. What is the use of animals?
Yes, sir.
Keeping animals. Sorry for I just took the sideline, but in the heart of my heart, things were burning to tell somebody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any
Thank you very
questions
much,
from
sir.
any
Thank you very
farmers?
much for your input. Let me check if we have any further questions.
You are editing it, madam,
Yes, sir.
or whatever it is, everybody is hearing.
No. What? Yeah, everyone. It is live, sir. It is live.
I am
You can talk, no
speaking
issue.
from my heart, where things are going on. Don't edit and cut anything.
You can give your views. No. We don't do it, sir. You can give your views. That we don't object, sir. You have freedom to speak. Okay.
Even our
Okay,
values
sir.
have changed. We are spending much than necessity. Everybody wants to motor, everybody wants a motorcycle, everybody wants a tractor, whether you need it or not. Banks are giving loans. We are not been able to repay the loans because of the mismatch between income and expenditure. If one builds a 2 stories building, another builds a 3-story building, another wants to have a Moti Mahal. What is it? What Gandhiji said, you lead a simple life first. And education is very important. Scientific outlook, rational thinking are the basics of our democracy.
Okay, sir.
So no politician should overhear my words, madam.
We have now completed. Okay.
I'm a practical man.
That is only your views you are sharing.
Let it
sir.
be
That's
between
not
you
an
and me.
issue.
Whether you are of my daughter's age, I am a 71-year-old farmer doing
Yes,
farming
your
for the last
experience you are
52 years.
sharing. That's not an issue, sir.
I am giving vent to my feelings, that's all.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. We have now completed the round of questions on behalf of agricultureinformation.com.
Don't ask me.
Thank Mr.
I will like
Akhil
to open up.
Sirdeshpande.
Welcome, madam. Welcome.
Okay, this meeting will now be closed.
Okay. Ashwini.